once again, we are here. Hello, DigiPros, and welcome to the King's Court. Now, this is going to be the second part, or like I guess a part two, either way you want to call it, of the first Agumon Expert Blackwargreymon discussion video. For the record, if you've seen that video already, thank you so much. The video is actually blown up pretty. I wasn't expecting to get that many hits, so thank you so much. And if you haven't seen it, go ahead and go check it out so you don't miss out on anything. Now, if you are new though, and you just want to watch this one, this is going to be the part two to a discussion here for a new series here on the channel called the Agumon Expert, based off the card Agumon Expert. Basically, it's going to be discussion videos and, like, I guess you can even say tutorials to a degree on Agumon themed decks. Primarily though, right now, this is going to be focused on discussing the new ways we can play Blackwargreymon. Well, not new ways / alternatives ever since the BT11 Blackwargreymon, not Blackwargreymon, ever since the Banlist, where unfortunately we lost the card and now we have to go to playing one BT11 Greymon X. Let's see if I can find it. See. There it is. Just to clarify. Now, okay. Now, before we get to the video and the subject at hand, let me know in the comments, are you still playing Blackwargreymon? Personally, I am, because I guess you can say the inspiration for this series is because, personally for me, Blackwargreymon is my favorite Digimon of all time. I've said that many times already in our Digimon videos, and I don't want to give up on the deck, personally. And to be perfectly honest, I'm this way in every game I play. When I find something I enjoy the most, I don't want to ditch it if it gets, like, if it starts to get really good, and then if it gets hit in, like, a restriction list or something. I don't know. I'm not really that kind of person. I like to try to improve it, because I want to keep playing it, because I like to stick with what I like, honestly. And ever since I was a kid, Blackwargreymon's always been my favorite, and it's what got me to want to play the game, actually. So, that's why I don't want to give up on the deck. So, that's what this is going to be a part two to the first one, where I went over new ways we're going to have to start playing the deck. And if you want to see that, like I said, go check it out. So in the comments, let me know, are you still playing Blackwargreymon, and have you had success at your locals playing it still? Because recently I played at my locals most recent Digimon tournament, and I actually got third. So hey, that's pretty sweet. I'll do a deck profile soon. I just want to like playtest some more and get a few more. Yeah, I just want to get like some more gameplay first, and just overall keep testing the build that, because I like this build a lot. So if you want to see a deck profile for this soon, let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and follow our Instagram too. So that way you don't miss out on future videos. So, you're probably, anyone watching this can see the Deltamon in front of me. Now, someone in the first video actually mentioned to me Deltamon, and I actually forgot about it. Oh man, hilariously, I forgot about it. Hey, it happens. So, Deltamon, let's go over that first. Let's see. Put it up to the here first. Okay, it should focus. Go ahead, pause it, read it right there. Alright. So basically, now, Deltamon is a level 4, play cost 5 Digimon that's both black and red, so it actually fits into the deck colors perfectly. It actually has a very similar effect to Greymon X. Now, in case anyone watching this is like new to it or something, Greymon X got hit basically because not only did he let you turbo out your Metal Greymon, but also to, I would say to a lesser, no, I wouldn't say to a lesser extent, but also because it required one card to save your Digimon from being destroyed by card effects. But the primary reason is because it would let the deck go way too quickly into Metal Greymon and set up way too fast. Deltamon, on the other hand, actually has a very similar ability. During your turn, when this Digimon would digivolve into a card with 2 colors, aka into Metal Greymon. See if I can find that. Ah, here it is. Obviously, though, for other decks, like people who prefer War Greymon X, the red build, they would probably be playing a different Metal Greymon. Although I think they also play this as one as well. But yeah, this is just the Metal Greymon we'll be using right now. Which, for the record, if anyone saw our reaction, as if anyone follows the on Twitter, the Digimon Tcg English page, knows that lately they just barely released the full English full English card, like sneak peek to the future Agumon support we're going to be getting. And I think I might make that like a future video. Like, I think I might like upload, like try doing that later this week or something. But I want to do like a full on discussion / review of those cards. So if you want to see that, keep in mind, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, so you don't miss that. But oh my god, these cards are amazing. So I'm excited for those. But basically, let's use Digivolve for a cost by 2, lessen it by 2, which is the exact same thing basically that Greymon X did. So we can actually do this Digivolve on top of both of them. So that's actually a good idea of what we could do, because originally we would run. Let me center this. Originally, what we did, what we would play, obviously max out on Greymon X. But now, because of the Banlist restriction, it went down to 1. So for future games, we could actually try playing Deltamon. Although I'm not sure though if playing 3 would be right. Maybe 1 or 2. Because the issue is, even though it matches the colors, unfortunately it doesn't have Greymon in its name. And it does have it doesn't have like Dragonkin or something like that, so not even Black Agumon could search it. We would have to play like the more Tapirmon, which actually leads to the second part, gets us to the second part of the discussion of this video, but I'll get to that in a sec. So be in mind though, this is an alternative we could do, which I think is a good idea personally. To whoever mentioned that in the comments, thank you so much. I forgot. If you're watching this, you know who you are. I just completely forgot about Deltamon. It's funny too, because Deltamon was actually being used in the deck when Cross Art was first released here in the West, in the English version of the game, during BT10. Was it BT10? Yeah, Cross Art came out in BT10. And right away, Blackwargreymon was viewed as the #1 deck to deal with it. So we would play this and Megadramon just to turbo help Blackwargreymon, just to delete as many Tamers as possible. Granted, this is before Hades Force, so thanks to Hades Force, I don't really think we need those now. But at the time, though, everyone, like a lot of people, were playing Deltamon. And Deltamon actually went up recently, if I remember right, because it was being used in that color cup thing that was going on. If I remember right, something like that. So that's one thing we could do in order to replace the Greymons we lost. And if you want to, like I said, if you haven't seen the first video, I went over saying that we could play the old Greymon X instead. Let's see. Which I actually ended up doing at my most recent locals tournament. I played against, oh man, I guess you could say this is a slight tangent. I guess consider this like a discussion / storytime video in a way. I played against 2, oh my god, Beelzemon was annoying. Has anyone else had a chance to play against that deck? That deck is nuts. I barely lost, unfortunately, the second game, because I just couldn't get any more Digimon on field, but my deck was doing fine, just keeping up, and, trading blows, going power for power with it, so the deck hasn't lost power. It's just we have to play a little more, we have to be a little more careful when we put our Digimon out from the raising area, basically, because we got to make sure we have no memory, basically. And I also played against, what was the other? Oh yeah, like a lot of people in my locals have been playing like Mastamon and Minervamon lately. I guess the purple decks are really becoming popular, so that was something that I had to play against, and I did just fine. So, and I also did. It wasn't part of the tournament, but I did also practice against a what was it, a Grandis player, and actually did win. So the deck can still go. It's just like I said, it's just a little slower these days. I'll see if I can like record some gameplay soon. But basically, yeah, Deltamon is one card we could use instead. Now, the second one I wanted to go over was something that I did mention in the first video, but I didn't really go over it. And this is more like to an idea of a different build for the deck as a whole. And by that, I mean, there is the possibility, and I might even try this at my next locals, the, oh, shoot, sorry about that, the pure black version of the deck. Okay, not entirely pure black, but basically more leaning towards the black build. Now, if anyone's new has never played this build, basically we would play this Agumon, this Koromon. Let's see. Yeah, okay, go ahead, pause the read there. Basically, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, and if this Digimon has Greymon in its name, draw a card. Pretty simple, but you play, obviously, these Koromon for your Digitamas. Let's see if I can... Oh. And we would actually play more of a black build. We would play these... Instead of red memory, we would play black memory boost. Luckily, and actually it's kind of funny because black memory boost actually it leaves the deck a little like makes more the deck more searchable than red does, because not only would we still get access to like Wargreymon, Blackwargreymon, and all them, we would still get access to them. I mean, not Wargreymon. We would still get access to Blackwargreymon and Gaiomon and them, because they're obviously part black as well. But the red memory doesn't let you search your black Greymon, but this does. So, in a way, this deck is actually more consistent than the red-black variant. And we would also max out on the black Agumon, the one that lets you look at the top 4 cards of your deck and add a Digimon with Greymon in its name and a Digimon with Dragonkin in its traits. So basically, we get two for one, basically. And here's where the deck gets interesting. Now, and also we would max out and play 4 of the Agumon X antibodies, the black version. We would play those instead because we would also be playing more Yuya in this deck as well. And the other cards in this deck that makes it very interesting, and if anyone's used to the game, they know that colors usually have like specific playstyles. Red likes to get really high damage. Blue is just like, I guess you could say balanced. Yellow likes to mess with DP reduction and that sort of thing. And purple likes to mill. Black pretty much is like super defensive. So we would actually play Black Toy Agumon, and we would have to go really old, but BT2 Greymon. Now, in case you've never seen these cards before, like if you're new to the game or you just never thought about playing these, here's what they do. Let's go with the for the record. This is alternate art one. It also looks like this too. In case if you ever go through your bulk and you're wondering if you have any, basically what they do, it does. Go ahead, pause there. While this Digimon has reboot, it gains jamming. Now, if you ever played against Armor Rush or any kind of Vmon deck, you know how annoying jamming can be. You're probably thinking, how do I get jamming? Well, that's actually what the Toy Agumon's for. Let's see. Reboot. Now, basically, you would Digivolve on top. I'm just going as a small example. Koromon, go into Toy Agumon, and then from there you can easily go into your Greymon, and there you go. Now you got a Greymon with blocker that isn't the Black Greymon, which we still play. So that actually gives us technically 8 blockers all together in the deck. When it comes to Greymons, at least. So this build, basically the point of it, were originally we would use this to turbo out Metal Greymon and make our plays faster and set up quicker. This version of the deck is super defensive. Super defensive. Because not only do you have multiple Digimon with blocker, you also now have jamming too. So your Digimon should be able to hopefully survive, maybe. Again, DP is always a thing, but still. Not only that, because it's more consistent, because of Black Memory, you can even use your Agumon, go into that, go into your Agumon X, and it's just like the red one, but you also can search out your Yuyas. So that's another build you can actually use for the entire deck. Like, I think, I might, if you want, I might do it like a deck profile completely on the black version of the deck. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. And honestly, this version would be like is really interesting. Like, I remember this is like a discussion some people had before the new Blackwargreymon X stuff came to the West. People were thinking people were talking about discussing whether to play the red version, the black red version, or the black version. Personally, I prefer the black red version. But this is a more of a, like, if you want to play more defensive style, basically. Go with that. And you can just basically just keep going off. And because, like I said, because of your black memory boost, you'll have a lot more access to the rest of your deck. And you'll be able to also have more memory for your, and because also Black Agumon X lets you search Yuya, you'll basically be turboing your Tamer a lot faster than other decks. If I can find it. Let's see. Dang it. Not there. Where did I put that thing? There it is. Let's just say hypothetically it'd be like that. So that's just like a rough idea of what you could do, what another way we could play the deck. Play more of the black version, which I might actually give a shot, and I might do a deck profile. I think I'll do a deck profile on it later on this week here in the channel. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video too. That way I know people want to, like, that way I know so there is somebody who wants to see a deck profile. And that's the basics right there. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, here it is. In case you don't know what Black Agumon X Antibody does, go ahead and pause right there. But it works like the red one, but it also lets you reveal and add a black tamer as well. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's actually pretty much what I wanted to say here in this video. This is just like I said, just like the first one. These are just suggestions and ideas I've been having for new ways we could play the deck still. Obviously, a lot of people are probably dropping the deck. Like the alternate art prices are going way down, so this actually might be a good time to pick those up. I might actually do that myself. So, but I don't want to give up on the deck, so that's why I'm sharing this video in case there's other people out there who don't want to stop playing the deck either. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for 61 subscribers, and just overall, thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.